everybody, John the Phone Guy here, and so did a bracelet sizing on this Bolt Zeus Graffiti. I probably got it upside down. Sorry if I do. No, that was right side up. My bad. So this was sort of an add-on also because I just did the spec video on that. So if you were watching the spec video and clicked on this link, I appreciate it, and we'll go to the bench and show how I size this up. See you there. All right, here we are on the bench now, and this is the sizing of the Bolt Zeus Graffiti. Again, 34884 is the model number, and so we're going to take out some blinks here. So as you can see, you've got the arrows going down right through here. So, and like I always say, I take them from as low as I possibly can to keep the pattern. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the micro adjuster out so that I can actually get as close to the edge as possible. So I'll take that right here, and you've got this little guy right here. So I'm going to line this thing up and work my way towards it. Okay. Just kind of set that piece, and then there's our arrows going this way. And you kind of have to, I hope you guys can see where I'm at. But the holes are down, you know, obviously right there. So that's where I'm going. I will say I try and be as careful as possible. I mean, the finish is, you know, pretty robust, but, you know, I mean, you are beating and banging on things. So with that being considered, I do try and be as cautious as possible. And let's set this back in so that I can see how close I am to getting this right for my wrist. And 9 times out of 10, I find this the easiest way to do it. Like I say, 9 times out of 10, I find this the easiest, but of course, today it's going to want to fight me. Probably because I'm on camera and it knows it, so it wants to show me up. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. And for anyone that was wondering what it's really like to size a bracelet, this is really what it's like. because I'm not going to edit this out, because I think it's important for everyone to kind of see that, you know, people talk about, oh yeah, I size my bracelets, it's not that big a deal. I mean, it can be. It can be a little daunting. It can be a little frustrating. You have to have a little bit of patience, and don't rush yourself. Okay, I see what's holding me up. Okay. A little bit of challenge, but hey, it's all right. So I'm just a tick loose, right? But I'm pretty close, and I do have micros. So for me, I'm gonna set the micro and use that as my line, and I need to, because I didn't want this to show up. So if you can see right here, no you can't, because I can't. So that's the pin right there that I took out. So I need to set this before I set it back in here. So this is what I'm gonna, that's easy. I usually run my thumb over it, and you can kind of look on the other side and see whether it's far enough in or not. It'll probably takes just a little bit more. There we go. Now that one's happy. And since I'm already out here, I'm just going to set this one. So just be careful when you're doing this, that you don't slide off and, you know, mark everything up. But I try and get my finger up against it. There we go. All right, so we should be better now. Now we just have to play with this micro adjuster again, but that's all right. Like I say, this is just part of doing all of this. Like I say, you get better at it the more you do this. I've done a few. They still can be a challenge. You can still, you know, want to kind of fuss at them a little from time to time. But all in all, this one's not been that bad, believe it or not. I've had some, and if you guys have seen some of my bracelet sizings, you've seen me really struggle with a few of these guys from time to time. So it is what it is, right? So we just move that. All right, there we go. That's much better. So in the end, you know, we lost a little bit of detail right in there, the transition, but being that I got it right up against here, it's going to be really hard to tell. And of course, now you can see, since I've done the micro adjusting, like it literally covers right up to that edge. So you can't even tell that, you know, and this is the one, right? So you can't even tell that that's not all lined up because the bracelet's there. So, but I did want it. So for me, that's the combination. So 2 and 2 on each side works best for me. And so this is where we're now sitting with the combination. Everything's all set. We're all good to go. So what I usually do with all of my bracelets is I turn all of these, get the arrows lined up, put this guy. I just kind of get them all set so that they're all, whoops, wasn't paying attention. Again, this is what happens when you don't pay attention, you know. I was just going to say, I use little baggies to hold on my links. And I use the tag to write down the model number. So this is my system stem to stern. 34884. Gotta loop it. Through here. All right, so now I know that's all together. I have little baggies, right? So I use these 3x3 2mm baggies. They seem to work great. And put this guy down inside there so I can still read the number. Because, I mean, obviously it's not hard to figure out. This is graffiti, but I've got more than one. So that just makes it easier for me to keep track of it. So with that, that is all sized up for you. And, well, for me. And you get to see it. So with that, we'll close out this video and see you guys later. Hey everybody, and here we are back from the sizing. We are all sized up, good to go, all the colors and everything. So appreciate everyone watching. Hope this was helpful and informative on how I size graffitis, just because of trying not to break the pattern as minimal as possible. So as you saw how I did mine, struggled a little bit, but hey, that's just how everything works out. But with that, I hope you enjoy your Invicta timepieces, and I'll see you next time on Invicta Specs or bracelet sizing or whatever it is the next video is I'm going to do. So thanks a lot.